Do you have trouble drawing faces? If so, I'm going to show you how to draw the perfect face every time. Let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to draw this egg shape. It doesn't have to be anything pretty, we just need the basic shape. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a line that goes from the top to the bottom through the middle of the egg. Next, we're going to draw a line going from right to left, not at the middle of the egg, but just below the middle. Then we'll draw another line splitting the bottom half in half. Then one final line at the bottom of the egg. These lines indicate the eyes, nose, and mouth. And don't worry, I like to draw the jaw and the chin at the end so I can make sure all the proportions are correct.
And now that we have the basic structure of the face, let's go over how to draw eyes, noses, and mouths.
The first thing we want to do is take this lemon shape we've been drawing since elementary school and throw it in the garbage. When I draw an eye, I like to draw the eyeball first as a circle and then put the eyelids on top of the eyeball to give it better shape. To start the eyelids, I'm going to draw a little line at the bottom here to indicate the tear duct, and I'll match another one on the other side. From the tear duct, I'll draw a line at a diagonal going up, and then I'll round it across the top of the eyeball and bring it back down to the other side for the upper eyelid, and then we'll basically do the same thing on the other side, just reversed. Now that we have the eyelids in place, we can add the iris and the pupil, which are basically going to be these half circles within each other. And to give this eye a little more life, let's just add a couple eyelashes to it. And now that you're officially an eyeball pro, let's move on to noses and mouths. The first thing we want to do is draw a line going from top to bottom. Then we'll add a line going from right to left at the bottom. Now at the point where the lines intersect, we're going to draw a circle. This will indicate the tip of the nose. With the tip of the nose in place, we can draw the nostrils using this C shape on each side of the tip of the nose. With those C shapes in place, we'll just add two more above them to create the tops of the nostrils. Next, we'll come to the top of the tip of the nose, and we'll draw two lines going up to create the bridge of the nose. Next, we'll draw a line somewhere up here to indicate where the eye line should be. And then a super pro tip I can give you for drawing mouths is to go from that eye line and draw these dotted lines that go on the outside of the nostrils. That will tell you exactly how wide the mouth needs to be. Now that we know how wide the mouth needs to be, we can just draw a line from right to left to indicate where the mouth needs to go. And one thing that people get wrong a lot of the time when they're drawing mouths is they draw the bottom lip wider than the upper lip, but really the bottom lip is actually smaller than the upper lip. It's just juicier. And now that we have our eyes, nose, and mouth figured out, let's put them together on our egg. And let's start with the nose. You guys know what to do here, so we're going to draw a circle on the crosshairs here to indicate the tip of the nose. Then we'll draw our C shapes to indicate the nostrils. Can't forget the top of the nostrils either. And with the nostrils in place, we can now go to the tip of the nose and create the bridge. And since we already have our eye line marked, we know exactly how high to pull it. And now it's time to use our secret weapon to make sure we get our mouth sizing just right. Then let's add the upper lip from side to side. Then we'll add in the lower lip. With the mouth in place, let's move up and add the eyes. The eyes are going to be a little bit wider than the bridge of the nose. And we're going to do the eyes the exact same way that we practiced, by drawing a circle first, then drawing the tear duct, and then pulling the eyelids onto the eyeball. Now we'll bring the eyes to life by drawing the irises and the pupils. Next up is to add some eyebrows, and we're going to start the eyebrows at the tear duct and then bring them around the eye and then a little bit farther out on the head than the outside of the eye. Now we're looking a little too Humpty Dumpty, so we're going to slim out this egg a little bit. Now it's time to add some ears. A good pro tip is that an ear is going to be placed between the eye line and the nose line. So we're going to draw this kind of C shape and bring it down and then tighter to the cheek on each side. And now that we have the width of our head and the ears figured out, let's just pull the line from the bottom of the ears and round out the chin. And that's basically it for the structure of a face. Now you just have to decide if you want to give him a hat, give him some hair, you want to keep him bald, put spikes on his head, whatever you want. You can also play with the proportions, give him bigger eyes, put the eyes farther apart, give him a bigger nose, a square nose, a tiny mouth. There are so many options to create so many different types of faces.
Let me know if you found that tip useful and if there's anything else that I can teach you. Until next time, happy creating.